Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to Wartales. This is episode 2 of what is still, at the moment, looking like it's going to be a mini-series. So here's the deal. Episode 1 has been out for a little over a day at this point, and it's done well, but it's also done exactly as expected. There's different metrics that you rate things on. Overall viewership is actually pretty high for the first episode, a lot higher than I expected it to be. However, the likes and the comments is right where I thought it would be, which is on the low side overall compared to my other series, and also suggests that viewership, starting with this episode, is probably going to drop off quite a bit from episode number 1, meaning intended audience. There's a lot of people going, oh, what's this? Oh, okay, and then moving on. If you want more than a mini series, this is the time that we absolutely need you to come together as an audience. Drop down below, click that like button, and leave an algorithm of any kind comment. You like the game, you want to see more, whatever the case may be. But that comment, that like, is the only chance that this series has of being more than just a mini series, which right now appears that will be the case. The intention is 6 episodes. I'm still right on track for a 6 episode mini series at this stage. All right, let's get back to the game. So we are in the woods and we have an enemy very close by, and I think this is them. Let's see if we can't. Oh gosh, no, boars. Okay, they're attacking somebody else. That's good. I want the boars because the boars are worth, you get food going after the boars. But this is who we need to get right now. The boars are good for food, bad for taking damage early on. We want to survive. We want to earn some money. Reward is 125 for taking out this squad. So we have their leader, a henchman, and a raider. 3 fighters, level 1. I think we can handle that pretty well. The boars are good because we need food. Very much need food. But for now, we need some money, and we can buy some food. This raider's going to be going first. I'm not sure we can bring him down in just 2 hits. Therefore, we will focus our attention on somebody else early on. Monarch looks fairly strong. Might take a bit to get down. So this henchman, who is the second target after 4 guys, we want to take him out before he ever gets his first turn. Definitely put our early attention on him. Might be able to sneak in, and we might not, actually. Let's draw you a little closer. I think we're going to have to go around the outside to get to him. I don't think there's going to be a gap between. We want to get that surround. We want to get this guy wiped out and make it a 5-on-2 before the threat of a third guy is ever made real. Ooh, see, you can't even fit in that gap. So that's not a good thing. Let's get you on the front as well, even though we're already engaged on the front. Alright, one guy, it's clear which direction he's going to be headed. Uh-oh, that's a double attack. Oh, he didn't have enough left to make an attack, apparently? Oh, no. It's a target thing. By the time he gets around to his next turn, it's going to double hit. So we're going to have to make sure we move out of the way before he gets around to that. You're looking at probably a bit more, and if I slot you in here, are you going to get a double attack in? I think you are. Oh, you can't get around, though. He can't get around either. Well, shoot, this is not... That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, this is not looking so good for him either. I make a plan, and then I have to throw out the plan as soon as we get started. Only 77% chance of hitting the teammate. Got to go for the 100% chance. But do we want to then focus 3 guys over here and ignore this guy for a little while? Because I've got 2 that are only going to make it to him. That is very minimal damage. We're going to do 3 to 5 here. Looks like the battle's going to be over if we kill him anyway. So yeah, we'll focus the 3 of them on him and 2 here. But we're going to have to get off of this location as soon as possible. Okay, second round begins, and this guy's about to get going, and that means we're looking at bad things. So Regulus, you're first. I want you to hit this gap between these two guys because you're going to help surround both. Do we want to continue to work on the leader? Why not work on the leader? Now that we're kind of in this scenario, we need to change our focus. Okay, focus on the leader. Focus on the leader. We've got 2 turns. We've got both of these 2 right on him, so let's go ahead and inflict that damage. Tanger, let's actually get on his rear so we have him fully properly flanked. I think we need to just focus on that henchman from here. Oh, they're both gonna go anyway. Alright, well in that case, do what you can to him. You are getting flanked and it is gonna hurt, but you got 26 hit points. 80% and would probably take him out and would end the fight. Let's take the risk. 4 out of 5 chance. And he shot his teammate in the back. Wow. Good shot, young sir. Good shot. He had the exclamation point. And he is down, but the fight apparently is not over. Let's get this guy surrounded. Heavy damage and surrounded. Oh, 1 hit point. We do have a bonus from the kill earlier. Let's go ahead and use it. Take this guy out. We're down to 1. And he's ready to flee. That's good. We'll take it because he's up next. Boy, not much in terms of rewards, but take that loot all. We do have a level up, at least. And apply it to movement. I always go for whatever the best. Almost always, anyway. We'll see when we get to higher levels. Specialize a little more, but early on, we want to get you at all of the things that are going to do you good. Okay. Relentless charge. Disengages and charges in a straight line. Smasher. Poison impact deals 5 damage to all the units in the area. That's good. Multiple units on that one. And weakening blow on the target and applies weakening for 3 rounds. So that's directed at 1. Weakening is damage reduced by 50%. That's a pretty effective thing to do against a strong fighter. It is fairly minor, but you have damage all units in an area, which is certainly good. Movement reduced by half is not a big deal, so I think we're going to go with Destroyer. Alright, well we have money coming our way. What we don't have right now is food to rest up, and that is a problem. There's food! This could be a difficult fight. 5 boars, level 1. It's going to be tough. This could cost us somebody, but we need food. We need food bad, and we do not have much strength entering this one. Team up on the boars early on, though. 3 over here, 2 over there. We're going to team up on these 2, which is going to buy us a little extra time. Tanger, you need to be at the front. Okay, you're going to be here, and we'll get you to flank in. We're going to focus first on wiping out that boar and this boar, and hopefully buy ourselves a little bit of time before these 3 can reach us. So, Aegeus, you're going to be one of the first to go. Get him in that proper flanking position. We're going to take this back edge just to be an inch further away from those guys. This will also lead to surroundings. We should have this guy finished off here in a moment. And we do. They get fury, though. Well, thank you for kindly moving into a position that's going to allow us to take you out fairly fast. Should be a 100% hit. It is. And we got some damage on him in that first round. So we got one of them down in round 1. Started to inflict damage in round 2. We will definitely get him out during round 2. And we should be able to start working on one of them. And this one's no way he's going to reach us in round 2. This one, it's going to be really iffy, especially if he has to go first. He's going to have to go past and then cut in. Castos is going to be moving up fairly soon. Aegeus is the one who's in threat, though, of these guys coming up behind him, flanking him. Now surrounded, and there's 2 down. Now I still have 3 members left here in this round, so that is good. Now, what I'm going to do here is we have an archer. They have no range, so we're going to pull back a little bit. Especially we want to get our one who's in danger out of danger. Now there's 0 chance of them reaching us. He didn't get close. We would have been fine making a move then, but we're going to, let's say to about there. Yes, that gets him in range, 100%. And he alone has taken nearly half the health off of this front guy. And he might be able to reach us this time. Really disappointing that they get the early draw. Oh, that's not even the wounded one. Okay. Hope he picks Santigar, and he does. We're well armored. We're fine. Now this one has to go around. So that's the good news by him going first, is we're still actually doing quite okay. Santigar, you're already engaged, and we're going to get all 4 to go, so never mind the order. Finish this one off. It'd be nice to finish this one off if we could, though, because he's still to go on this round. Come on. 67% chance. We get him. We get the high roll. Okay, down to 2. With minimal damage taken so far. So we're looking at 2 health, 18 health. I like the idea of finishing this guy off, but who's the weakest? Who's first next round? This guy is. We need to finish him off before we worry about finishing him. Got 11 damage. He's down to 7. So getting him a little bonus XP is a good thing. Finish him off, and we succeed with minimal damage. We are overtired, though, from plenty of food now, though. Big addition, loot all. We'll not worry about the repairs right now. We'll do that in camp. So continue and camp. Fairly low. I don't know how much the fight actually took out of us, but now we have the food we needed to get through the day, so that was good. Aw, Pony. Pony's ready to level up. Yeah, Pony has a level 2. Strength +5. Movement's obviously a good one, but I don't know what we need strength for. Constitution and movement seem the most important, but you know what? We'll take the strength. You can have a war pony, by the way, or a work pony. I think we'll be going in the direction of work pony, though. But we want to inspect each one and see what we need. Yeah, over 10, repair 1. For sure. That's well worth getting that repaired. We're at 11 raw materials. We will get 2 from camping tonight. You're out of 5. You're out of 10, but you still have 7 of 10. And you're out of 5. So I think we probably take one of them and repair, and it'll keep us in the same place. Or we don't repair either. +1 raw materials compared to what we had entering the day. I think we need to repair one of them. It's not much, but it helps keep us alive a little bit longer. Any of them? 4 sitting around the campfires, so we will get a +3 since we do have the -1 offset. So a +3. We don't necessarily have to fill our bellies. I think I'm okay with a -2. What if we pull off? That's a -3. That would give us a level amount. Can we get a +2 without using 4 food? Or get it to a -2. That we can. Save just a little bit. We'll still gain 1 to our happiness. That'll still get us to a 10. I'm okay with that. Saves just a little bit of food for another day. And you can see overall is +1. So we have that negative effect that we're always going to have. +4 for 4 around the campfire means net +3, but we didn't quite feed them enough. It was enough to eat, but it was, hungry. And that gave us a net +1. Plus we got the 2 raw materials. Really discovered there is just a ton of calculated risk in this game because there are so many variables. Fishing. Hand over a prisoner, as in somebody to join the party. There's rope. 4 gold. That's something we definitely need. Oh, I don't have a prisoner to hand over. This is to hand over to them. Alright, so there is a skill tree here, and you do it by gaining knowledge over time. Various events boost that, fighting boosts that, and you pick it up, and then you have different categories. Right now we have the workshop and knowledge unlocked. We will unlock as we go along. Rationing, I'm going to start right there. Consume less food. You can see how tight food is right now, so we're going to begin with the easy, obvious one. So the bounty for what we just finished was 125 gold. We are going to turn around and see if we can't turn that into another member for the party. The bigger the party is, the more turns you have to make use of it, to take enemies out, where the enemies are going to be just as strong with or without that person. With that person, it's 1 more to take a hit. It's 1 more to apply damage. All right, looks like we've picked up a contract here for easy. And the ogre's troop is already, even though it's not showing up on that list. Both of these are to that same direction, so that's good. So we have a ranger. We have a brute who does minimal damage, so he's not an option, right? Cornhall, another archer. Archer can be handy, right? Especially as you get some upgrades. Keep them at a distance, applying some heavy damage can be useful. We might talk to Cornhall. And Ultral, civilian. All right, I think we're going to go for the ranger this time, especially since we only have 1 currently in the crew. And the cost is affordable. Cost is definitely affordable. There you go. Visiting the forge comes with a couple of options. For one, they allow us to use their anvil so we can train somebody ourselves. He can repair our armor. He's looking to hire a skilled blacksmith, if you happen to know one. So 8 gold will repair everything that we have right now. It's actually fairly cheap. We could buy raw materials for him, but that's not cheap for 1 at a time. Coal. I can't say for sure, but I'm guessing you get more money for selling the shiv to him than you do elsewhere. So there's 12 gold, so we just added to our total, which makes me feel a little bit better about spending 8 gold to have him repair our stuff. And we have 5 open people, but it looks like none of them. So we'll assign Regulus as a blacksmith. Looks like we can make throwing knives. We could make a throwing axe, offhand weapon that gives more critical damage. The Tarj is a weak wood shield, +4 armor, +10% to guard. Certainly useful though, and basic armor is just rags. It is a +10 though, and right now a lot of what we have is only +5. So this is actually something that would be really helpful to forge even a couple of, but the leather is something we needed. Likewise, to help with camp. Let's make 1 for now. Now it's not automatic on how much the amount is. Forging is a bit of a mini game. You see it's hitting everything at the right time in the right way, and we got superior quality out of it, so good job on that. We did well, and instead of a 10 it's a +11, even though it's just rags. All right, buy ourselves a little bit of food, a couple of beans to add to what we have, just because we're kind of at a minimum. We're trying to manage it ourselves, gather what we need as we go along, but we are a bit short right now, and that definitely helps. Going to the apothecary, we have a couple empty vials. We want to use those if possible, but we do not have what we need. We need snow iris here. We need brandy here, and actually even 4 vials just to make some incendiary flasks. Times 4 makes sense. But we don't have what we need to make anything at the time. Wandering through the woods at the moment, I've kind of found you spot things a lot easier when you're going through the woods, including animals, which leads to that food supply. As we picked up some mushrooms. Mushrooms good, helps feed us. Come to the Lund farm, and this is what we have here. A group that's been attacked. There's a group right there, but I don't know if that's a group I want to attack. No, that's just a random group. We don't know what level they are. Let's stick to the quest for the short term. Stop right there. Salt mine's not ours. Can't just let us walk in. We could pay. We could threaten. That would increase our wanted range by a lot. Or we could persuade. We don't have a ton of persuasion right now, nor do we have a ton of gold. But the persuasion seems pretty cheap, even though we don't have much right now. But I think we've been using that to recruit a couple members very early on. So that gives us access to the salt mine, but there's a couple iron veins in the way. Free iron for us. Got 6 iron ore for that one. There's one more. 7 iron ore. So we get 13 iron ore out of that, and that's good. That's all we can do for now without stealing. Now we have plenty of iron and wood to make our cooking pot for the camp, also reducing daily food consumption. Right now the only recipe we have is bread, but just simply having somebody assigned lessens the food. So we'll do that. That also takes our new person and puts us back at 4 around the campfire. So we're back at everybody has a role to play to help the group. We could also get our camp chest made for now. It's extra storage. It gives us a little bit, I think, more weight capacity right off the bat. All right. Castos is definitely one of our frontline guys, so we're going to go ahead and equip him with the new rags that we have, giving him now 13 armor, making him that much stronger, nearly 40 hit points combined total. So there's the first step. Now we're going to upgrade somebody else to get them to the +8, and I think we're looking at one of our rangers. Yeah, farmer's rags. So Gius, let's go ahead and give you now an 8. I do not think anybody's going to have worse than a +5, so we'll be selling that here fairly soon. Told you at least early on, food, wages are the most difficult things to get around, so we're going to now, we've already reduced food, now let's reduce wages. There's a couple more ways to do this, but we begin with that. It's going to cut down what we owe. All right, before we finish off the food situation, do want to address that it's the first time that we do need to pay wages. We're on day 6, so it's been about a week now. So we're going to go ahead and pay 60 gold to everyone. Unfortunately, it was not reduced immediately. We were already kind of tacked on for those wages. So it brings us down to 120, but that's still enough to keep paying the group. And with the reduction, Next time, hopefully we'll be about the same, because I would imagine we'll have at least one more, if not two more members by that point. Now we're looking at a -2 on the food. That gets us to a -1. Let's go ahead and take the -1, because again we have that +3, so this will actually still give us a +2 on the rest for the day. Raw materials climbing, so that's good. We're in a good little stretch here. You know, this game could be really tough until you get the hang of it. And done just enough to I'm starting to get the hang of it. But this could still turn in an instant, especially in a fight. One bad fight, one or two dead members, and things can get real ugly real fast. I like this little added bonus. Occasionally in camp, members of the group want to talk, and we have, oh, what a glorious battle that was. Truly went above and beyond. To keep this up, I'll be able to hire my own troop soon. So if we retell, we'll get 3 and 3. That's certainly a good thing. I like the free happiness. That's good. We'll take that. Okay, this band is still out here, but it's the direction we have to go. So they are coming for us. Looks like about 5 level 2 bandits. It's gonna be a tougher fight for us than the previous ones we've had. I was trying to avoid them. Didn't want to pick the fight, but wasn't going to avoid them to the point that we would have had to go completely around the other way. Though I do have a feeling that this could be a challenge. Okay, there's 2 that are isolated back here. There's 2 that are isolated here. Where their 5th one is over here. So we could try to isolate these 2. I would love to isolate this guy back here. Wipe him out quick. But yeah, we'll take the approach of coming in from here and going after these 2 hoodlums first. So we got a couple hoodlums, 3 hoodlums, and 2 poachers. Now those 2 poachers are going to inflict some damage, but isolating the 2 hoodlums is still the smart way to play this. Okay, that's obviously a good spot to be as you reach each of them. And we can get in position to affect both. Well, I love that. And there's our new weakening blow that we unlocked. Got a lot more than 5 to 6 left. We'll save that. Though we do have 5 valor points right now. And not a lot of things that use it. Do we want to attack this guy and do the weakening as he's about to go? When will you go? He's going to be dead long before he ever gets his first hit in. Let's go ahead and weaken this guy. There's that weakening. Just 3 damage. He did poison us though. He just walked right through a trap. Hurt himself. Ow. That was... I did not expect him to get into range. Or do that much damage. He must have a nice bow on him. Just being that he's level 2. %79 chance or 100% chance. Take the 100% chance, please. Thank you very much. Oh, 9 damage. Just 2 health left. I'm guessing he's the last one. Yes, we have 2 more coming. But reaching him and finishing him off is not going to be the easiest thing before he has his turn. And this one's already done his turn for this round. They've already done theirs. They're both coming up next. And I did. That was a stupid mistake. And that was some insane damage that he just did from that position. Oh my. Alright, let's finish this guy off. There you go, he's out. Now the other one's surrounded. And we have not taken any damage, so I think we're going to go say hello to this guy back here who's going to be having a turn shortly. No, just him going in a second. We'll get 2 turns in. Should be enough to bring this guy down. Surrounded, especially. Wrath. Already engaged. Use that weakening blow. Even though he's already gone for this round, it'll affect him on the next. And I think these two can handle that guy, especially now that he's weakened. So we will then turn our attention to the bowman. This one's about to go, and this one's already taken damage. So we might start with that one. However, it's about range as much as anything else. Thank you for shooting the one who's well armored as opposed to the one who's nearly dead. Appreciate your concern for our cause. Okay, yeah, that is the one coming soon. But he's going to go essentially next twice for them. The order for the round following will be up first. But we can't reach him. Can't reach him. We can surround this other guy, actually. You know what? We have not hit the target once when there's been a chance of hitting somebody else. The odds were in our favor that we were eventually going to hit the target, and we do. Thank you for going after my archer. That was some serious damage. They are all level 2s after all. We've got this thing well under control. %, hits the target twice in a row on that. Okay, that was a rough fight, largely because they were level 2. Regulus leveled up, so that gives us one more at a higher level. Let's see where this puts us. Okay, deserters combat. 5 level 5 fighters coming after us. Step into the woods and we got some attention immediately. Not an easy fight. Probably going to need to rest after this one, I would imagine. We are at least 6 on 5, and we got 3 of them over here. 2 of them over here. I think I like the idea of taking out 2 of them. A raider and a henchman. Raider and 2 henchmen. He's going to get the first hit in, but we're going to get him down well before round number 2. And we'll get the weakening blow in before he can do any substantial damage here in this first round. One down, and one of the tough ones down in the first round, so that's good. That is good. And we're still far enough away to retreat. We've got better movement than these other guys. Let's retreat behind the rocks, as we can't reach this enemy anyway. Be nice if you could hold your action. Nice. Yeah, you walked right through the trap. There's that same ranged attack. We're only seeing 2 variants. Ooh, he's going to be the first one to go, and he goes next. So far, so good. These 3 have not inflicted any... Oh, sorry. They have inflicted damage, right? The ranged attacks. They have not gotten close enough to engage us firsthand. They finally have. The other one's going to be going next. We would imagine he's somewhere right down about here. Move it a little slower. This one's already gone. This one is going to go before too long. We have 4 characters to go, but I'm not sure we can get up on him range-wise. Yes. Yeah, 6 to 8. Oh, can't reach him. Okay. He is surrounded, but not officially. Just flanking. And he still has 2 health. Wow, what a shame. Okay, we do have one more attack, but the GS is the one. That guy's already targeting in front. Let's move out of the wrath position just in case. And you can't reach him, so we're gonna have to attack here. Wow, what a shame. So close. 2 hit points. 2. We almost got him down without anything. Instead, that just happened. Finish that guy off. He will not get his turn as a result. And the other one, standing alone, has decided to flee. Yes, let them go. That's fine by me. Got the victory. 23 gold. A lot of damage, though. And somebody pretty badly wounded. 2 leveling up, at least. We do get some influence as well. Some XP. I mean, not an easy fight. Oh, it's going to take 2 out of 14, huh? Constitution. Absolutely. +2. Take it. And that's a level 3. Valorous Duel. Every time you engage, +1. Having an attack hit several enemies, gain +1, and deflection. Let's go ahead and do the engage +1. He's somebody we want engaged directly. Okay, I'm seeing that it's taking anything more than 10 armor is using 2, so we don't want to use that just yet. Alright folks, well we've definitely pushed up into the danger zone and we're also on the verge of needing a rest, and I feel like we kind of need it. We don't have much food though, so that's gonna be tricky, but I think it's what's necessary. That's gonna do it for this episode though. If you did not do so at the beginning and you want to see more than just a mini-series, please take a moment, drop down below, click that like button, leave some sort of algorithm comment to help out and push this from a mini-series to a full series. Otherwise, we've got 4 to go. I'm Decathlon Gamer. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.